Greetings from the Freedom Wellbeing Institute. My name is Susan Stevenson, and the purpose of this meditation is to reconsider regret, what it is and how it can influence our universal well-being. At the end of this meditation, you may choose to drift off to sleep or return to your day. I invite you to sit or lie in a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. You may choose to place a pillow behind your head and another under your knees. I encourage you now to drop your gaze or completely close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Breathe in slowly and rhythmically at your normal rate. Allow yourself to sink into the surface beneath you and take 2 large, deep breaths, slowly and fully. Exhale fully and completely empty your lungs each time. Regret often appears as a sad feeling with a strong overtone of disappointment. The way we thought something might turn out has not occurred. Worse still, maybe it is the result of something we did or did not do, said or did not say. Sometimes regret is about something we could not control, but sometimes it is about something we could control. Regret is a wish that something that has happened had not happened. It is often about a decision we made but wished that we had not. Something we said or did that we now wish we had not. As you breathe in, notice the air coming through your nose or mouth and then moving to your chest and then broadening your stomach. As you breathe out, notice how this process reverses. The breath stops broadening your stomach, the chest lowers, and then you could feel the breath leaving your body through your mouth or nose. Be aware of this natural breathing rhythm. Place your hands in front of your nose or mouth so that you can feel the warmed breath as it leaves your body. As sure as the breath in is followed by the breath out, regret is often when there are negative consequences followed by remorse. A feeling of sorrow about what our words or deeds have resulted in. Try now to slow your breaths out a little to support you to become more relaxed and to develop a sense of peace. Feelings of regret or remorse for something that has happened in the past can impact our general sense of universal well-being. It can develop from anger and remorse or guilt or shame, and it can cause us to become very inward-looking. Perhaps we begin to think of the words or actions we said or did, and we regret them over and over again. Perhaps we play them like a CD on repeat in our mind. And as we do this, we start to experience negative emotions more and more often. Repeated thinking about what we regret can start a negative and destructive pattern in our mind. Relax now and lift your hands in front of you. Begin to touch your thumbs to your first finger, your thumbs to your big finger, your thumbs to your index finger, and then your thumbs to your little fingers. Do this once more. Thumbs to your first fingers, thumbs to your big finger, thumbs to your index finger, and thumbs to your little finger. Let us do that once more, but this time very slowly. Touch your thumbs to the first finger on the same hand. Touch your thumb to the big finger on the same hand. Then touch your thumb to your index finger. And finally, touch your thumbs to the little fingers on your hands. As you touch your thumb to each finger, consider a positive thought about something in the future you could focus on instead. It might be an enjoyable activity with a friend, a drive by a lake, picking a new item of clothing, doing some exercise, eating a nice meal, snuggling in freshly washed sheets, lying in a deep bath or warm shower, seeing friends or family, or a surprise present. Now repeat this finger pattern once more, and each time you touch your thumbs to a finger, consider a positive place or experience you can meditate on. So your thumbs to your first finger. Now your thumbs to your second finger. Now your thumbs to your index finger. And finally your thumbs to your little fingers. And with this pattern, you have now found 4 places you can shift your mind to if it begins to repeat and ruminate on a negative thought. Now I ask you to relax and in your mind to see a path. Look at it carefully. You notice the path comes up behind you, and you notice if you look down, your feet are standing on that path. And then if you look ahead, you can see that the path continues on forward. When you view the path behind you, you can see what you regret. Perhaps you can also see remorse. Now shift your gaze to look at your feet on the path. Your feet are standing in the present. This is where you currently are. You know you cannot go back in time. You do not have a time machine. You stand still and contemplate then if there is anything you can do about what it is that you feel regret for. You consider options. Could you apologize, call someone, write a letter, visit someone? Sometimes there will be something you can do to address what you regret. But there will also be times when there is nothing that you can do about what it is that you regret. Continue to breathe slowly and calmly. Know that if there is nothing you can do, you have been given instead an opportunity to learn to be more considered and to contemplate the possible consequences of things you could do or say in the future. Know that this is a valuable life lesson that all people will be confronted with at one time or another. You breathe calmly and look again at your feet on the path. You now face a choice. You can stand where you are in regret and remorse for what you have said or done, or you can take a deep breath and inhale the life lesson you have been given and take a step forward down the path, leaving behind unproductive and repeated thoughts about these events you regret from the past. You breathe in deeply and fully. You feel your lungs and your stomach full, and then you blow out the regrets and remorse. As you do this, with each breath, you will notice that you begin to feel lighter after you have blown these regrets and remorse away. You repeat this pattern, drawing your breath deeply and nourishing your whole body and all its cells before you pause and then blow away strongly your regret and remorse. Now you return to your normal breathing pattern. In your mind, you scan your body for little bits of regret or remorse that may be sticking to you. Are they sticking to your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your stomach, your fingers, your arms, your chest, your head, your neck, your face? Or are they trying to stick to your brain? You relax and soften your whole body, noticing that your state of regret and remorse has moved or lessened. You breathe rhythmically and smoothly. Now as you breathe in, slowly curl up your toes, and then as you breathe out, slowly unfurl them and feel the sense of relief from the tension leaving your toes. Repeat this pattern again of clenching your toes slowly as you breathe in, and then slowly breathing out and releasing the tension in your toes. Now rest and relax your feet. Finally consider now as you return your focus to your breath the power you have to move negativity and unproductive thoughts from your life and to inhale in positivity. Notice the body that was feeling heavy is now relaxed, light, and comforted by the surface beneath you. Allow yourself to sink into it and feel it supporting you. Now place your hands over your heart and imagine your hands soothing, massaging, and releasing the regret and remorse in your heart. then beating to propel you forward in your life. Again, feel your muscles in your body and your face soften. Now your body feels grounded, relaxed. It is learnt, and you are ready to drift off to sleep or stop this meditation now. If you would like to gradually return to your day, begin by wriggling your toes and fingers, and then very slowly sit up, open your eyes, and take in the space you are in before getting up and returning you to your day. If thoughts of regret and remorse cycle back, I encourage you to repeat this meditation to counter those unproductive thoughts. Thank you for joining this meditation on regret and the restoration of your universal well-being. Enjoy your sleep or day and be present to the wonderful world around you and inside you.